Hey everyone, welcome back to Sophomore Citizens. I'm Gigi.
I'm Liesel.
And I'm Lilly. So today I'm going to be honest, we don't have a check-in, but honestly that's kind of exciting because I'm really excited to jump into this episode so we can get right into this trivia episode that will be all about history, pop culture, and science. So, Liesel, our Quizmaster General, would you like to take it away with the first round of questions?
Yes, so I will be the quizmaster for the history section of this trivia episode. Feel free to please play along at home, see how many you get right, and you can compare your scores to ours as we play along. I will also be keeping score throughout this episode, so we will see how well we each do. So starting off with question number 1, in the history section, it is the Incan Empire is located in what modern day country? Gigi.
Chile and Peru.
Lilly, do you have a counter?
I'm fearful of sounding very dumb on this podcast, but I was going to say Mexico.
Gigi, you get the point. It's Peru. Great
Yes!
work. Next up, where was the first British colony in the Americas? Gigi.
Virginia.
Can you be more specific?
Holyoke.
Okay, Lilly.
I was going to say Roanoke.
Lilly gets the point. Good job, Lil. Okay, we're tied up 1-1. Next question is, how many years did the 100 Years' War last?
76.
Gigi, what's your answer?
12.
Okay, it's actually 116. So since Lilly was much closer than Gigi,
Yes,
Lilly
I
will get the
got
point.
that 6. I knew it was 6. That was 100 years where we were having a moment.
Okay, this one I thought was so interesting. How many days of the week were there in the ancient Roman calendar? Gigi?
12.
Lilly, what do you think?
I was going to say less than 7, 5.
It was 8. Who's closer?
You can give that to Gigi because I was pretty
I
clearly
think-
on the less than 7 and Gigi was more.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you, Lily. That was so nice of you.
Of course.
Okay, next up, how many US presidents have been assassinated? Gigi.
3.
Lil, do you have a counter answer?
I was also going to say 3, but I'm worried that I'm forgetting one, so should I say 4? I'll say 4 to spice it up.
Lilly gets the point. It's 4.
God damn it.
Wait, Liesel, do you have access to who the 4th one is? Or all?
I do. Lincoln, Garfield, McKinley, and JFK.
Okay, Garfield was my forgotten soldier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now this one is a multiple choice question, and it is which dictator composed 6 operas? Option A is Hitler. Option B is Kim Jong-il. Option C is Mao Zedong. And option D is Saddam Hussein.
I'm going to say option B.
Okay. Gigi, do you have a counter answer?
Can you remind me who option B is?
Kim Jong-il.
Who's number C?
Number C is Mao Zedong.
I'll go with Hitler.
It was B, Kim Jong.
Oh.
So our current score is 4 Lilly, 2 Gigi. We're doing great so far. I'm honestly really impressed with your knowledge so far. Okay, next up, this is another multiple choice. In which country was the largest known T-Rex skeleton found? A, Canada, B, South Africa, C, India, D, Italy.
C,
Gigi?
India.
Okay, Lilly.
I have no idea, but maybe Italy.
No, you both are wrong. It was
Can I guess it?
Canada.
Liesel, I was going to guess again, and I was going to guess Canada.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have accepted the point, but, I would have accepted maybe a half a point, but I was going to guess Canada.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Like, I had no idea.
I think I actually knew that in the back of my head. I don't know why. Like, I just, the second that I said India, I was like, no, I bet it was Canada.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next up, who painted the Sistine Chapel?
Michelangelo.
Yeah, Gigi, you get the point. You didn't do the hand raise, but that's okay because Lily was clearly
Yeah, I didn't know that. Well,
a little
actually, I
slow on
think
that
I
one.
did know that, but not really.
Okay, number 9. The Cuban Revolution led to the rise of what dictator?
Fidel Castro.
Gigi. Okay, we're all tied up 4-4.
Okay,
Sorry,
I'm ready.
I
Girls
do
are
need
doing
to. I
great.
do need to be raising my hand. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I will make sure I do that.
Yes. Okay, next up, who was the first female prime minister of Britain? Gigi?
Margaret Thatcher.
You got it. Gigi's at 5, Lily's at 4. Okay, this was probably my favorite question that I found.
This is such a nail biter.
Yeah. Where was Cleopatra's birthplace?
Here's what I'll
Gigi?
say. I'm pretty sure she got taken to Egypt.
Okay.
So I'm going to say not Egypt. And I'm going to say Greece.
Okay, Lily.
Okay, I also had ruled out Egypt because that's too obvious. This wouldn't be a question. So I'm honestly thinking of surrounding areas because I feel like at the time of Cleopatra, there wasn't advanced enough technology to take her all the way across the world. So like I'm thinking of surrounding countries. But I don't know which one to pick, but like some African country, like Morocco, Cameroon.
Okay, Gigi was right. Greece.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I think I knew it. That's what I think I knew it.
No, yeah, because you're smart. Now there's also a
Was
bonus.
that a jab at me?
It did kind of seem that way.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, there's also a bonus point for our favorite girl, Cleopatra, or as she is known in some circles, Cleopatra.
Yes.
What kind of animal did Cleopatra use to kill herself?
What?
Gigi.
A crocodile.
Okay. Lily?
How does one kill themselves with an animal? A fox? I don't know.
Animal that it's
Can
pretty easy.
I
A
guess
fox?
again? Can I guess
Gigi,
again?
yeah.
A snake.
Gigi got it.
No.
Snake. I'll award the bonus point. So yeah, she like trapped herself in a room with a snake and she was basically like, let's go.
Cleopatra just did me so dirty. She's no longer my favorite girl.
Yeah. All right.
I
Next
can't believe
up,
she was a real human.
I can't believe that either.
You know there are descendants of Cleopatra like that are currently living. We should try to track them down.
That would be a pretty cool fun fact.
Yeah. Did she have offspring? She must have, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
if she has ancestry.
We need to learn more about Cleo. Next up, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth is a well-known phrase from what collection of 282 laws? Gigi?
Hammurabi's Code.
Lily, do you have a counter?
No.
Gigi got it right. Hammurabi. Like that's just so middle school history, isn't it?
It's Mesopotamia.
I don't even know what Hammurabi's code is.
You never learned about Hammurabi?
I probably did, but I don't remember him.
Okay, next up. What was the previous name for New York? Gigi.
New Amsterdam.
Lily, do you have a counter answer?
New England?
Gigi gets the point.
When I said it, I was like, am I just saying that because of the alcohol or am I saying that because I know that?
Yeah. Okay, so that brings our score to 4 Lily to 7. Wait, no. 9 Gigi.
Lily
Oh,
was
damn
really
it.
beating me so bad, and then out of nowhere.
Cleopatra came in and she took all
did me dirty.
your points. Okay, next up, Lily, I think you have a good chance with this one. Who did the United States acquire Alaska from?
Canada? Sorry.
Okay, Gigi.
Russia.
Gigi gets the point. That
I
brings
didn't even
Gigi up to 10.
that one I genuinely didn't know. I was just guessing because that is like close.
Really? I thought that was a pretty commonly known thing.
I thought you were going to ask about Louisiana, and I was ready for the Louisiana Purchase.
Oh, no. Okay, next up, what is the smallest country in the world? Gigi.
The Vatican City.
Lily, do you have a counter answer?
I want to say one of those teeny tiny little islands, but I don't know which one. So no, I don't.
Okay, Gigi is correct. It's Vatican City.
Like, why is Vatican City a country? Like,
I
why?
think
Who allowed that?
I think it has to do with the Pope, you know, like he was like, I need my own space. Like Italy can't be like all up, you know, having control over me. You know what I mean? So that's when he was like this little chunk, like this, like literally like square block, like that. This is mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, who fought in the French and Indian War? Two entities fighting. Lily.
Okay, I think it was France.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't think I know who they were fighting against, but I think that France was one of them.
Okay. Gigi, do you
Actually,
have a guess?
maybe I'm going to say France and America because I feel like we learned about this in A Push, but I also am worried that I'm making a total fool out of myself by answering these questions like this.
I'll say I don't know the answer, but I'm gonna guess the French and the people of Mexico.
Wait, can I change my answer?
Mm-hmm.
I maybe want to say the French and the British.
Ding, ding, ding. Lily, you got it right.
So
I
why
remember
was it,
that.
It was it called the French Indian War because the French and the Indians were working together?
I don't know exactly why it's called that. I mean, I think the Indians had something to do with it.
Wait,
But
the
yeah.
reason that I chose that answer was because, and I could be completely wrong, it was when America was being colonized by the British, so they were calling the Native Americans the Indians and employing them as soldiers. But obviously they were not from India, so that is a misplaced term. But I don't know if that's true. But that's what
That makes sense though, Lil. I see
like.
that.
That's why I was thinking French America first, and then okay.
Yeah,
Moving on.
I don't think at that point America was America necessarily.
I think you're right.
So good point, Lily. And fun fact, if you didn't know out there, the Indians, you know, are not from India. So thank you, Lily, for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
Okay. This is a multiple choice. Which famous general was once attacked by rabbits? A, Alexander the Great, B, Napoleon, C, Genghis Khan, and D, Julius Caesar. Gigi.
Napoleon.
Lily.
Genghis Khan.
It was Napoleon.
I know because Napoleon, he was short and he was attacked by rabbits.
So you knew that he was attacked by rabbits?
No, but as soon as you said it, I was like, yeah, he would have been attacked by rabbits.
Yeah, I actually wrote down like what exactly was the backstory because I had a feeling you girls would be curious. Basically, in 1807, Napoleon had signed a treaty which ended his war with Russia. So to celebrate, he gathered all of his dignitaries for a rabbit hunt. So they were going to go out and hunt rabbits. But little did he know that he would become the hunted. In a bizarre twist, the rabbits didn't run away. Instead, they swarmed the hunting party by the hundreds, and Napoleon was forced to retreat to his royal carriage for safety.
Oh my god.
Isn't that so funny?
That is funny.
Yeah.
Wait, can I ask a question? Is Napoleon related to Napoleon ice cream?
Neapolitan.
Oh my god. Okay, moving right along. We can forget I said that.
I love Napoleon ice cream.
Oh my god. Okay, so that brings our score to 5 for Lily, and Gigi is at 12. Okay, next up, what fraction of a person did slaves originally count as in the United States Constitution? I'm gonna go with Lily.
3/5 compromise.
Yep.
Between those 3/5.
To be
Lily.
fair, in my view, my hand went up first,
Mm,
and I would have said the 3/5 compromise.
yeah.
But I'll allow that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, number 19. So we're almost at the end of the history section. So, you know, Lily, maybe you could miraculously catch up.
Lily might also smash it in the pop culture. Like,
Yeah.
there's ground to be made up.
And Lily, 6 points is nothing to scoff at. Like, these are hard questions.
I mean, I did just make a comment about Napoleon ice cream, which I think takes me down at least into the negatives. But yeah, you're right.
Okay. Next up, what was the name of the military nobility of medieval and early modern Japan?
I
You
feel
girls
like
are
I
thinking
know
too
it.
hard. Gigi.
Samurai.
Yeah.
Gigi gets that, but I will say that also
It
hit
came
my
to your brain.
You,
Yeah.
you can watch it back if you don't believe me.
Okay. And the last question, this is another multiple choice. What was the shortest war in history? And it only lasted about 38 minutes. Option number 1, the Serbo-Bulgarian War. Option number 2, the War of 1812. Option number 3, the Anglo-Zanzibar War. And option number 4, the Falklands War.
I'm gonna say C because I've never heard of that, and I probably would have never heard of a 7-minute war or 37-minute war.
38, but yeah.
Sorry.
Gigi.
I would have also guessed C, but I'm gonna go. I don't think it's the Falklands War. Or maybe it was the Falklands War. I'll go with that.
It was C. Lily, you're right. The Anglo-Zanzibar War only lasted 38 minutes. I didn't write down the backstory of that one, so I'm really not
That's
sure.
fine. Are we ready to move swiftly along into pop culture?
Yes.
Okay, so reminders for this round. We are going to be raising our hands. We're going to be playing nicely and respectfully with each other. And Liesel, our grand quiz master, will be taking down all of the scores.
Mm-hmm.
Are you girls ready for the first question?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Please name all of the Kim Kardashian and Kanye West children. Liesel?
Okay, we have North, Chicago, Saint, and Psalm.
Yes, that is correct. Good work, Liesel.
Thank you.
Lily, I chose Liesel because I saw her hand go up first.
Her hand did go up first, but just so everyone knows, I knew those names as well.
Okay. All right, question number 2. What modern day item made a cameo in the final season of Game of Thrones? Liesel.
A coffee cup.
Yes, exactly.
I've never seen Game of Thrones. That is unfair.
Lily, you know, I
It
actually
was a
had
big
a
story,
feeling,
though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had a feeling you were going to say something like that, and I was going to come back at you with this was a big story. Like this was a trivia moment, not just limited to those who watch the show. If anything, it has more to do with those who don't watch the show.
Okay, well, I will also say that choosing not to watch it is that I'll take the L because I made that decision not to watch it. So,
But I do think you should choose to watch it.
it's not off the table. It definitely can happen when I have more time.
Okay, fabulous.
Okay, our next question. This one I was very surprised to learn. Troy Bolton's dad in High School Musical is the brother-in-law of which famous actress in real life? A. Jennifer Lawrence. B. Emma Stone. C. Lily Collins. Or D. Blake Lively.
What?
I'll repeat the question. HSM Troy Bolton's dad, Coach Bolton, the actor in real life, is the brother-in-law of which famous actress? A. Jennifer Lawrence. B. Emma Stone. C. Lily Collins. Or D. Blake Lively.
I'm gonna go with Lily Collins.
Okay,
go with
Lily, what
Jennifer
is your answer?
Jennifer Lawrence.
You're both incorrect. It is.
Can I try again?
For a half point, yes.
Emma Stone.
You are incorrect.
Oh
The
no.
correct answer is Blake Lively. There are no points awarded in that.
Wait, so how are they related? Do you know?
Yes, I looked it up because I was like so curious. So the actor of Coach Bolton in real life is married to Robin Lively, which is Blake Lively's sister.
Oh wow, Robin, I'm not gonna lie, Robin really got the short end of the stick on the names.
All right, are we ready for the next question?
Yes. So no points awarded.
This one has another family vibe to it. Which pop star is the godmother of both Elton John's sons?
Is this a multiple choice?
No.
I'll just guess Madonna.
Incorrect.
I have pop star.
You each get 2 guesses and then we'll go no points.
Who is that family connect?
Elton John.
I don't know why this person is coming into my brain, and I don't think I should say this because I don't think it's right. But Dolly Parton.
She's not a
No.
pop star.
She could
You
be a
each
pop
get
star.
one more guess. You each get one more guess.
Britney Spears?
No.
Who is making Britney Spears their godmother?
Lady Gaga?
No one. Lady Gaga is correct, but Liesel, unfortunately, you did exceed your guess limit, so you only get a half point for that.
But I do get a half?
You get a half.
Okay, cool. All right, next.
I am going to need the real first and last name of Rihanna. Yes, Liesel.
Rihanna Fenty.
That is incorrect.
Robin Fenty.
That is correct.
Is that a half point or that's a full point? Because that was my second guess.
Lily, it's up to you.
I don't think I would.
because-
I would not have gotten that. So you can have the point.
Okay, thank you, Lily. All right.
Okay, who was the first African American man to achieve EGOT status?
My favorite.
First African American.
Okay. This is a I don't even know if he has an EGOT. Wait,
Just say it, Lil.
wait. The first, I don't think this person doesn't have an EGOT though. But I was gonna say Idris Elba, but he doesn't have an EGOT.
Idris Elba is incorrect.
The only person I think of with EGOT is Whoopi Goldberg, who is clearly female. I have no idea, Gigi. You stumped me. Do you want to give us a hint?
Sure. He is part of a celebrity married couple with children. He's not particularly old. Like, he's not super young or anything. Obviously, he has an EGOT. Like, he has an established career, but he's not like super old or anything.
I
don't know,
no
Gigi.
idea.
Okay, are you both prepared for me to just tell you the answer?
Yeah.
John Legend.
Oh, I did know he has an EGOT.
Yeah, I
See,
did know
I
he
did-
has one.
I didn't think that I was choosing like that. Like, I know obviously that Elton John, Lady Gaga, Godmother one is hard.
And Troy
but
Bolton.
I gave multiple choice on that.
Yeah.
But this one I didn't think that you guys would get so stumped by. Okay, next, I'm going to need the full first name of Elon Musk and Grimes's recent child.
I'm gonna try, but I don't
Yes.
think Archangel would be.
Oh, okay. Not that in depth.
What do you mean?
He just means the acronym.
I know there's an A and an X.
Okay, I think it's XAE dash 1.
Lily, would you like to try one more time?
Wait, I'm sorry. I would like to refute. Me saying Archangel is the name. Is
That's
it
not the
not?
whole-
No.
That's not the whole thing, and that's also not like what I'm looking for.
Okay. I all I know is there's a dash and an A and an X.
Okay, it is XAE A-12.
Oh, A dash 12. But so I was closer.
You were closer. You get the half point, Liesel.
Okay, so now I just have a full point there.
Yes. Okay, are you girls both ready for the next one?
Yes.
What is the name of the first Harry Potter book published in 1997? Yes, Liesel.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
That is correct.
I would have said sorcerer.
Of course you would,
Okay.
because you're not British like me.
Okay, Liesel.
Okay. The next one. What is the most streamed song on Spotify?
I feel like this information is actually stored in my brain. But
I'll
that's
give
not
you a
helpful.
selection of artists that it could be by.
Okay.
Could be by Drake, could be by Ariana Grande, could be by Taylor Swift, or could be by Ed Sheeran.
Oh, that rules out both the songs I was thinking.
I think it's Thank You Next.
Lily, would you like to make a guess?
No, Liesel can have that. Unless that's wrong, then maybe I'll try, but
Make a guess, Lily.
Yeah, that's wrong.
okay. Ed Sheeran.
It's just like I don't know what Ed would do. Okay, let's teamwork this one out. I don't know what Ed would have done that's popular enough. Taylor, the problem with Taylor is her discography is so big, so it's like which one will we choose? And then the other option was
Drake, which
is a good one. Maybe God's Plan. God's Plan?
Can you confirm or deny, Gigi?
That's incorrect.
Okay, I was gonna say Ed Sheeran's Shape of You.
Lily, that's correct.
Can I please have the point
Really?
for that?
Of
Because
course.
Lily gets the point. Lily
Okay.
gets the point. Lily gets the point with absolutely no question.
Shape of You? Like
Because
where did that come
Beyonce
from?
is in the remixed version, so that has a lot of.
But are they counting the remixed version,
I don't
or they're
think
just counting
that.
the regular?
I think it's the regular Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. And funny enough, when I found this trivia question, it was presented in a which artist has the most streamed song on Spotify, and it gave me like a list of artists, and I chose Ed Sheeran because I was like, I bet it is Ed Sheeran, because kind of as you were saying, Liesel, like Taylor, Ariana, Drake, like they just have such a like broad range of songs that it's kind of like, which one would it be? And I feel like Ed Sheeran just consistently does so well, especially with like, I think a slightly smaller selection of songs. So it kind of like checked out in my mind.
Lily, just to fact check you quickly though, Beyonce was on Perfect.
Oh.
Not Shape of You, but
You're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you for that.
yeah.
Okay, are you girls ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yes.
Who auditioned but did not get the role for Shoshana on Girls? And I'll give you multiple choice.
Okay.
A, Amy Schumer. B, Emma Watson. C, Elizabeth Moss. Or D, America Ferrera.
C, Elizabeth Moss.
I'm gonna go
Liesel?
with B.
You're both incorrect.
D.
Incorrect.
A.
No one gets the point there. It was Amy Schumer, which I think is
so
really
weird.
Really, that would have been an interesting cast, and
That
I'm
would have
glad
been
that they
so
didn't go for
weird.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Yes.
And can we get a point update, Liesel?
Yeah, I have 5. Lily has 1.
I mean, to be fair, I guess my pop culture questions have been far more difficult than anticipated.
Yeah, they have been pretty tricky, Gigi.
Okay, because I didn't want to go for like super
No, I get
stuff.
I get it.
And also, to be honest, I feel like part of the fun of trivia is getting to learn fun things. So, I thought this would be good.
I'm having a ball.
Okay, which 1999 hit does DJ Khaled sample in his single Wild Thoughts? So think about Wild Thoughts, okay? Wild, wild, wild thoughts. You have that in your head?
Yeah,
I
know
got
what
it. DJ Khaled is in my brain.
A, the Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. B, Santana, Maria Maria. C, Ricky Martin's She's All I Ever Had. And D, the Vanga Boys, We Like to Party.
I can tell you it's not D.
My initial answer is B. But I don't really know why I feel that way, because I could not sing you the song that I'm choosing.
I'll go with Senor Ricky Martin.
Lily gets the point. It's Santana's Maria Maria.
Beautiful.
And if you go on Spotify and listen to that song, it's very clearly the sample. I
don't know Santana Maria Maria.
Yeah, that was an
That's
accidental point, but I'll take it.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
What is Paul McCartney's middle name? A, James, B, Winston, C, John, or D, Paul?
C, John.
B,
Okay,
Winston.
Lily, what's your guess? You're both incorrect.
D.
What was that?
D.
That is correct. Lily
Wait,
gets half point.
What is it?
His middle name is Paul.
Wait,
Paul.
wait, what was the question?
What is Paul McCartney's middle name?
His middle name is Paul?
Paul
Yes.
McCartney.
But he's not Paul. His first name is James, but he goes by Paul McCartney.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gigi,
Isn't
that
that
was
funny?
tricky.
I would have
just thought
liked
that
it
was
better if he was Paul McCartney.
I know. I would have liked
Wait,
that.
so does
too,
Lily get half a point from that?
Lily gets half a point for that.
Okay, great. So the score is
Lily
now.
had the creativity to look outside the box and go Paul.
Yeah. Lily has 2.5 and I have 5.
Okay. Which artist was not involved in the making of the McDonald's jingle? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Your answers are. This is which
Wait, so
artist
that
was
means
not
everyone
involved.
else that you list will have been involved.
Yes.
Okay, wow. I'm about to be so shocked. Okay, go.
A, Pharrell Williams.
Uh-huh.
B, Mark Ronson. C, Pusha T. Or D, Justin Timberlake.
I'm gonna go with C.
I'm gonna go with Pharrell.
You're both incorrect.
Why do we miss all of the multiple choice? Mark Ronson.
That's correct. Liesel gets the half point. Yes, so Pharrell Williams, Pusha T, and Justin Timberlake were all involved in the making of the McDonald's jingle. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
That is the most iconic trio.
No, that's so iconic, and that makes so much sense because it's that is too much of a banger to like not be written by some iconic people.
And there's also some drama because basically McDonald's like knew they needed some like, crazy marketing to turn things around because they were on a serious downturn at one point in like the 90s. And this German marketing company had come up with the ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it, but like didn't have the song or didn't have anything. And then Pusha T was the one who like worked on it. But then Pharrell Williams and Justin Timberlake released a full-length song that was released like unrelated to McDonald's. But it was related to McDonald's. Like they were teaming up to like make people think of McDonald's and like think that they want to eat McDonald's. So there's some drama about who was the true creator and like all this stuff. But I just thought it was really interesting that all three of them were involved in the making.
No, that is really
classic
interesting.
jingle.
That's very interesting.
Okay, the next question. The Pearson family in This Is Us are famously fans of what NFL team? Lily.
The Steelers.
Yes, that is correct.
That was a good one.
I thought that would be a good one because I know you guys both watch This Is Us.
Yeah.
That was a good one, G.
Okay, what 2006 film did Brie Larson appear in alongside co-stars such as Luke Wilson, Cody Lindley, and Logan Lerman? Yes, Liesel.
Hoot.
That is correct. Okay, next question.
Gigi, you had to know that I was going to get that one because that was an iconic film of our childhood.
Yes, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure that you would get it or like know what it was.
Yeah, it is a remarkable cast looking back.
Yes. Okay, what year did High School Musical the original come out? Lily.
2006.
That is correct.
Oh, she got me. I would have
I know
said
that
2007.
from High School Musical, the musical, the series. That's very fresh on the mind. Done lots of research recently. That question was perfectly tailored to my knowledge.
Okay, so that brings our points up to Lily with 4.5 and Liesel with 6.5. So it's only a 2-point game.
Okay. Finish this famous line. Clear eyes, full hearts. Liesel?
Can't lose.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Love that one, Gigi.
Lily, did you know that one as well and you were just
Yes.
slow to it?
Yes, I would have said that.
I
Because
believe you. I believe you, so give Lily the half point.
No, you don't have to do that because there have been other things where Liesel, but the reason my hand was slow, I will say, was because I didn't know where you were going to stop in the line. So I was just.
See, but that's why I feel bad.
No, it's okay. Because.
All right, Lily gets a half point.
No. That's not fair to the rest of the game. That's throwing off the pointage.
Take your point.
Okay, it's mine. And took it.
Okay. As the Disney princess with the fewest lines, how many lines did Aurora or Sleeping Beauty have in total? 11? No. It's multiple choice. 11. 15,
I was just going to guess.
11, 15, 18, or 20? Yes.
11.
Lily?
I was also going to say 11, but.
You're both incorrect. Go again.
15.
Lily, what did you say?
I said B.
Oh my gosh, the train's in the station.
I said
you guys
B.
are both wrong again.
C.
20.
Lily was correct that time. She gets the half point.
Okay.
She had 18 lines. Isn't that pretty unbelievable?
Well, when you first said it, I was just going to cold guess. I was going to say 7.
I was going to cold guess 4.
Oh my God. Wow, your cold guess is...
I was hoping that the question was going to be which princess has the least lines, because then I was going to say Aurora Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, that would have been better. I should have rephrased it.
I would not have gotten it.
No.
Okay. What is Harry Potter's Patronus?
Can I get a definition check?
Of Patronus?
Yeah.
It's the animal that you like morph into when you do a certain spell. But I already have my hand up. If I could just answer. It's a stag.
That's correct. I thought that would be a fair question because I know Lily recently watched all of the Harry Potter movies, but I'm realizing Liesel is more of a Harry Potter stan. So again, maybe that was a little bit unfair.
And I'll just say side note, yeah, I have read Harry Potter. I've seen Harry Potter, but I don't necessarily consider myself a stan, and I'm especially not a stan of J.K. Rowling, and I actually hate her. So,
right. Okay, final question. What NBA team has the longest winning streak in NBA history? A, the Chicago Bulls. B, the LA Lakers. C, the Golden State Warriors. Or D, the Miami Heat. Lily.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
That is correct. Good work, Lily. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm excited for science.
Oh, so that concluded that?
That concluded that.
Lily ended with 6.5 points, and I ended with 8.5.
Good game.
Okay.
All right, I'm excited for science.
All right, so to kick off our science questions, the first question is, high atmospheric pressure results in, I will just say, sorry, I should have said this before, I have multiple choice answer choices for every single question if we need them. But if we're going to try to do it without, and then if we need to bring them in, I'm glad to bring them in.
Lily, I like that formatting.
Thank you.
That's good.
So I will. High atmospheric pressure results in blank.
It's a little too vague for me to just answer.
Gigi.
Can I guess? Can I guess before we get the answer choices?
Yes.
Clouds.
Okay. Would you like me to tell you if that's correct, or do you want me to read the answer choices?
Well, if it's correct,
read the answer choices.
Say it's correct.
That's wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, read the answer choices.
I will eliminate cloudy from the answer choice options.
Thank you.
A, clear skies. B, rain. C, thunderstorms.
Thunderstorms.
That is incorrect. Liesel?
Clear skies?
Yes.
Is that what you said? Yeah.
Oh.
Question number 2. How many bones do adult humans have?
206.
Very good.
I literally would have said 108. Like I would not have gotten that right. Good job, Gigi.
Thank you.
Number 3. At what time of day is your shadow from the sun the shortest?
Noon.
That is correct. Next question. What is the only species whose male members give birth? Liesel.
Seahorses.
Yes. I learned that today and I had so much fun learning that.
You didn't know that?
No, and then I watched a video of male seahorses giving birth, and I highly recommend everyone go do that.
I knew that about seahorses too.
Okay, number 5. What is the skin on your elbow called? Gigi.
The weenus.
Yes. And fun fact about your weenus, you can squeeze it as hard as humanly possible and you won't feel anything.
What?
Yeah, I have heard that before.
You should try it. Okay, next question. Which animal is nearly undetectable by infrared cameras?
Can you ask that one more time?
Which animal is undetectable by infrared cameras?
Can we get the multiple choice?
Yes. A, sloths. B, polar bears. C, pandas. D, pythons. Yes.
I'm going to go with polar bears.
Okay.
I'm going to go with pythons.
Gigi, you are correct. It is polar bears.
Gosh, darn it. Okay, so the current score is Liesel 2, Gigi 4.
Okay, moving right along. What is the only planet that spins clockwise?
Neptune?
I think Gigi has her hand raised.
Sorry.
I can't tell if that's a thinking position or a hand raise.
Yeah, I'll guess. Can I ask a question?
I didn't get a question.
I don't know that I can answer it, but I can
make a
try
guess.
to.
Make a guess, and if we're both wrong, we'll get the multiple choice, Gigi.
Mokowi.
No, you're both wrong.
Okay,
Can I ask my question?
Yes, you could ask your question.
My question is it one of the 4 closer to the sun or one of the 4 further away from the sun?
I'm choosing not to answer that, half because I don't really know and half because I don't want to give you. I'll give you the
fine.
multiple
Give us the
choice.
multiple choice.
A, Saturn. B, Venus. C, Mars. D, Jupiter.
Venus.
Saturn.
Gigi again has her hand raised. And Liesel did not. So
Saturn.
Gigi says Saturn. Liesel says
Venus.
Liesel, you are correct.
Sweet. Next
Well,
up.
you don't know. I could tell you the order of the planets. It goes Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto.
I'm impressed. I
Wait,
remember
did you say Uranus or no?
No, I forgot that one. that one. I forgot about Uranus.
I always forget about Uranus.
I do remember in elementary school there being like, my very something mom serves pizza when and that's how you remembered it. But
I don't like about Uranus that it's either your anus or it's urine us.
I much prefer Uranus.
Yeah, I much prefer Uranus too.
Yeah.
Next question. What insect can accelerate faster than the space shuttle? Gigi?
Wait, is it insect? Stick bug.
Hey, Liesel,
I'm gonna go with a ladybug.
No.
You are both incorrect.
Okay, can we get
I
the
will
multiple
read you the
choice?
multiple choice. Yes, I will get rid of ladybug because that is one of the answer choices. A, flea. B, cricket. C, mosquito.
I'll go with B, cricket.
I was gonna also say bee cricket.
You are both wrong.
Oh, mosquito.
You are wrong again.
A flea?
A flea can accelerate faster than a space shuttle.
How?
I mean, I don't, again, I'm no scientist. You can't really ask me follow-up questions, but I just know that it can do it.
Okay. What's the
Next
question?
question. What makes a flamingo's skin turn pink?
It's blood circulation.
No.
Said that like it was so right. So confidently and like nerdy.
Okay, what are the answer choices?
A, the sun, B, its diet, C, feeding on its parents' blood, and D, migrating in flocks.
I'm gonna say C. Feeding on their parents' blood.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the sunlight.
Okay, you're both wrong. Do you want to try
The
again?
migration or their food?
You just chose both.
Okay, no one's getting any points.
Okay, the food.
Yes, Gigi, you are correct. It is.
What do they
food.
eat?
They eat lots of shrimp, which turns their.
Dude, I totally knew that.
They
Yeah,
are
I totally knew
genetically
that.
white. They are born white.
I totally knew that.
And they become pink. But a little fun fact that I learned in my research is that they do feed on their parents' blood, but it's not called blood. It's called some kind of milk.
But that has nothing to do with their
No.
pinkness.
I just thought that was fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
That is interesting for sure. Gigi, that's what I would have guessed too, because it was just too weird not to be true.
I did come up with these other answer choices myself, so I'm glad that they're really stumping you.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, next question. What part of their body do butterflies taste with? Yes, Gigi.
Their antennae.
No. Liesel?
Their wings.
No.
Their arms and legs.
I was gonna say their feet.
Gigi is correct. Their hind feet.
Liesel,
wow.
you said arms and legs.
Okay, that brings the score to 3, Liesel, 5, Gigi.
Okay. Question number 11. What is a group of crows called? Gigi?
A flock?
Nope.
Isn't it called a death or something like that?
Oh, it is a death. It's like a funeral or something.
Okay, Liesel, that was really close, but that's not it. But
a killing? A murder. A murder.
Yes, it is a murder.
Okay, I think I get that. I get that
Liesel,
point.
you get that.
Yeah,
100%.
you get that point.
Okay, thank you.
Next question. What popular sauce was first sold in the 1800s as medicine? Gigi.
Ketchup.
Okay, I'll give it to you. The internet said tomato sauce, but that is left up to ketchup is a type of tomato sauce. You get it.
Yay.
Okay. Good job, Cheech.
Thanks.
What family are almonds a member of? Yes.
The Rose family.
Okay. Yes, that is correct. You get the point. More specifically, I had the peach family, but after some Googling, I learned that the peach is a part of the rose family.
Wow.
Yay.
That was
I knew that one.
knowledge.
I knew that one from my botany class.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. How many teeth can a snail have? Gigi?
300.
Liesel?
I was gonna go with 0.
Okay. I'm going to just read you guys the answer choices because none of those are in the bounds of A, B, C, or D. A, 15,000, B, 25,000, C, 35,000, or D, 45,000.
I'm gonna go with
35,000.
Okay, Liesel?
What was A?
A is 15,000.
I'm gonna go with 15. Okay.
You're both wrong.
25,000.
Yes, Gigi, you are correct.
I don't get a point for that.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
no point.
A snail can have up to 25,000 teeth. I
That's
don't know where they
unbelievable.
store them, but
Yeah, no, for real. Where they
Okay.
at?
how much does the average
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Are there teeth on their bottom of their little slimy part?
Maybe.
Or are they in a mouth? Why do I
Maybe.
feel like the teeth are like they use the teeth to grip and like move. Slimy part.
That's a centipede.
But what I mean by that is like that's where they could fit all of those teeth on their whole bottom.
I don't
Fit
know.
there.
Next question.
How much does the average cumulus cloud weigh?
Oy, oy, oy.
Would
I'm
you
gonna
like-
need answer choices.
A,
2,000 tons.
Okay. I'm gonna repeat the choices. That's incorrect. A, 500 pounds. B, 200 pounds. C,
2,000 tons.
C, 1,000,000 pounds, or D, 1,000,000,000 pounds.
I'm gonna go with A.
I'm gonna go with B.
You're both wrong.
I'm gonna go with C.
Liesel, you are correct. 1,000,000 pounds.
That's insane.
Right?
I kind of feel like Gigi even deserves a point just for knowing that it was so heavy.
For guessing 2,000 tons?
Yeah. Like, how many tons are, wait.
I'm gonna look it up.
How many pounds are in a ton? Because maybe Gigi was close.
Pounds, tons to pounds.
I think it's only like no, not 200. 400?
Oh, 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So 2,000 tons is 400.
What is 1,000,000 pounds in tons?
I guessed 4 million pounds.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Not far off. No
Good
point.
Good job, G.
Thanks.
Gigi, why don't you go into the sciences? You're such a scientist.
I guess I am.
Yeah. Well, next up.
Okay, I did not know this one at all. What color is oxygen in its liquid and solid forms? Gigi?
Purple?
No? Liesel?
I felt tempted to say purple too, Gigi. Red.
No. I'm going to read you the options.
Okay,
Pale
read the
pink.
options.
Something about Gigi's hand raise is so abnormal. She doesn't keep her fingers together at all like you normally would in a hand raise. It's like a five finger splay.
It's actually funny you say that because yesterday in class, my professor asked us what day was this speech given? Because it was about the 4th of July, but it was given on July 5th. And so me and a few other classmates were just going like this to be like the 5th. And my professor was like, "Oh, Gigi, what was it you wanted to say?" Like thinking I was raising my hand.
That's funny.
That is
So
funny.
go ahead.
Pale pink, pale yellow, pale green, or pale blue?
Pale yellow.
I'm going to say pale pink.
No.
Pale green.
Pale blue.
Yes, it is pale blue.
No point awarded.
No point awarded.
Interesting because it's obviously colorless and odorless in its gaseous form, but I thought it was cool that it takes color when it's
That is cool.
And I would really like to see that. What does that look like?
Well, I'm curious to know, this might be not the most intelligent comment, if it's at all related to the color of the sky, which I know is not because of I know it's because of reflection in the ocean and various other things, but
no, Lily, the color of the ocean is because of the reflection of the sky. The sky isn't blue.
Why is the sky blue?
The sky is blue. Listen, I know some of this. Basically, like the atmospheric dust and gas and stuff, when things are really far away and they're moving further away from the earth, they're blue shifted. Like the frequency of light is in the blue region, and things that are further away, things that are closer or moving closer are red, which is why when the sun sets and you're looking at a sunset and it turns all red and orange, it's because the gas and atmospheric dust and stuff is like coming closer and reflecting the light and making it a sunset. Or it's something like that.
Yeah, I just knew that it had something to do with the way that the light gets refracted off of the particles in the air.
All right, very interesting. Next question. How many letters of the alphabet do not appear on the periodic table? You get extra points if you can name them immediately, but
immediately. I'm gonna guess 1, and it's J.
Okay.
So that was very good, I think.
It was completely out of my Uranus.
Gigi?
I'm gonna guess 0.
Okay. Liesel, I'm very impressed. The answer is 2, one of which is J, the other is Q. So you, as far as I'm concerned, that is a whole point because you got one.
That is a whole point. That's
really?
A whole point.
Okay,
yes.
I'll take it for sure.
Okay, which fruit is radioactive? Gigi.
Bananas.
Yes, very good because of their
Oh, wow.
potassium.
Beautiful.
Which of the following can you not do in space? A, fart. B, sneeze. C, burp. D, cry.
D, cry.
Gigi?
I would have also said decry.
That is incorrect.
Fart.
That is also incorrect.
Burp.
That is correct. Apparently, if you burp because of gravity, you will just throw up. So you cannot burp.
What?
That makes sense because I was thinking like, you can burp, but I just wanted to know what the consequences were. And so it makes sense that like you can't burp just because it turns into something else.
Yes, you can fart, but it is very dangerous.
You could poop?
I mean, in your suit for sure. Like you don't want to cramp up your suit like that.
I don't have the exact reason of why you can't fart, but there is, I can look it up because I know that it might be that it's like becomes very flammable.
That would make
your
sense.
Poop?
No,
Your
I'm getting you the answers that you need. The internet is going to tell me because the gases in farts are flammable, which can quickly become a problem in a tiny pressurized capsule in the middle of space because your gas has nowhere to go.
Interesting.
Okay, and finally, the last question. How many babies are born every second?
Oy, oy, oy.
Wait, can I get the question one more time?
How many babies are born every second? Yes, Gigi.
100,000.
No.
Every second, I'm gonna go 1,000.
No. I'm going to read the answer choices because, again, this is well beyond the bounds of A, B, C, and D. The answer choices are 2, 3, 4, or 6.
6.
I'm gonna go 4.
Liesel, you are correct.
You know, I did a presentation on overpopulation today, so that's why I was scared and worried about how many babies and the hundreds of thousands of them per second.
Yeah, 100,000
Per second.
You know, we're supposed to be at 10 billion people by 2050. We got to be getting to work.
Gigi, you better
Wow,
be
really?
popping out 100,000.
Well, we don't want to be actually getting to work. It would be bad.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad that we got to play this fun trivia game. Liesel, can you read us some final point totals?
Yes. Okay. So in history, to reiterate, Gigi won with a grand total of 13 against Lily's formidable 7. Then over in pop culture, Liesel won with 8.5 over Lily's once again formidable 6.5. And in
What does
science,
formidable mean?
it means look it up. No, it means like she was a formidable opponent. She was a strong opponent.
Competitive.
Not competitive, respectable.
Inspiring fear or respect through being
Respectable.
impressively
Right.
large,
Oh,
powerful,
inspire
intense,
fear.
or capable.
See? And in science, Gigi got 8 and Liesel got 5.
Wonderful.
So overall, I mean, Gigi was technically the champion. And I think that honestly, you
Yay.
were kind of champion mode. I was
A little
very
bit.
impressed by your knowledge, Gigi.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good work. Okay, well, I think that we should move right along into recommendations. And I have a recommendation for this episode, which is an activity that I think you all should do. I think everybody should learn how to hand crochet because I learned how to hand crochet and I made my 2 beautiful co-hosts blankets as well as my grandparents. And it was, first of all, such a fun activity. It kept me busy for so long. If you're watching on YouTube, Gigi is showing everyone the blanket that I crocheted her. And so it's really fun and it's pretty easy. And all you need is the string and your hands. So I think that you should look it up. And it's very trendy right now. So it's kind of hard to find the string, but you should do it.
My recommendation is a food recommendation that is seasonal. Sumo oranges are in season right now. So if you can get them at your local grocery store, I highly recommend checking them out. And when it comes to picking them, I recommend getting like the uglier the better. When they have that like big ugly knob on top, I find they taste great.
Yeah, I actually recently had one where the knob had like collapsed in on itself and it wasn't the best one. So Gigi, your theory might be accurate.
I think she's right. And also I think everyone should go get sumo oranges. They're so, so good. All right. Well, with that, I would like to thank you both for playing. And I would like to thank all the listeners for listening to Sophomore Citizens, the podcast by young people for young people with new episodes every Monday. So we'll see you wise babies then. But in the meantime, you could follow us on Instagram. You could send us an email at sophomorecitizens@gmail.com, giving us your thoughts, ideas, etc. You could follow us on TikTok. And you could most definitely, for sure, leave us a 5-star review.